In the world of entertainment, a new romantic drama is making its way to the box office this weekend. The new film, Regretting You, stars McKenna Grace and Mason Thames. For more on what moviegoers can expect, we sat down with our friends from the Backstage Experience. It's Friday. That means we are joined with our friends from the Backstage Experience. I've got Dave Morales here to talk about a brand new movie that you should add to your watch list this weekend.
All right, so we know Colleen Hoover, the author. She gave us the story, of course, It Ends With Us. And a lot of people have read her books over the years, tons and tons of copies sold. So this is another one of her movies, or rather her books that was turned into a movie. It's called Regretting You. I am going to stay spoiler-free, Atiana, and I'm going to tell you right now, this after a tragic accident happens early in the movie, secrets are revealed about relationships within a small group of friends, and there is family attached to this. So many twists, so many turns. McKenna Grace, our friend, returns in an acting role. She is fantastic as her character in the film. You can actually do really feel sorry for her, and she's going to tell you more about it right now. This is Regretting You.
Life can have a funny way of surprising you. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 18. She and my dad were high school sweethearts. My Aunt Jenny also ended up with her high school boyfriend, Jonah. I thought we would be one big happy family forever. But the universe had other plans.
I'm very sorry. Your husband and sister were in a car accident. We did everything we could.
Good to see you again.
Oh my God, would you just look at us? We're back at it again.
I love in person.
In person?
And you have a ton coming up. I'm
Jesus,
so
yeah.
excited for you.
Thank you.
It's amazing. In fact, the studio told me this morning, they were like, Dave, you just went on and on and on about this. I feel like Clara, though, deserves a big hug.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Betrayal, grief, love.
Yeah.
How emotional was this role for you?
Very, I mean, it was like, I always say that my entire part in this film was I was either just like crying or kissing Mason, sometimes both. It was very confusing. There was a lot of emotions all at once. But no, it was like a very emotionally heavy load, but it was at the end of the day, it was really fun. I always have fun, but this one particularly was a really fun production and set to be a part of. So it was like, it was emotional at times, but very fun.
There are people watching us right now that can relate to these scenarios that are going on. What do you say to them?
Gosh, I mean, the one thing that I keep on saying in all of my interviews, I'm like, I give the same answer with this, but it's just like, it's hard to say, like, don't regret anything, because you can't always say that for everybody. Like, every piece of advice is not applicable to everybody and everybody's lives, but for me, with this, it's like, the whole thing is not regretting anything, but it's more so like looking back and not regretting, or at least learning from the situations or the mistakes that I've made in the past, or just anything that I look back on and I'm embarrassed of, or icked by, or that it's like hard to look back on, or the times that were really hard, I try to look back and either not regret them or at least learn from them. So I guess for me, that's my takeaway, and my kind of like, for whoever relates to these characters, everything that you've been through has made you who you are, and I think that that's something to be proud of.
Gave me chills.
No.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And it's so basic, but yet a lot of people, including myself, is turning into Oprah Winfrey. But can't remember that as you deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to keep it. Everything is so hard to keep in perspective sometimes, but that's like, whenever I can, I try to remember that.
Let's talk about Colleen Hoover, the author. Was she on the set with you all while you were working?
No,
Really?
she was not. She was not. I've never met her. But I got a book. I got the book, and it was signed by her this morning, actually, which was really sweet. But actually, going into this, I didn't even know it was a novel. I bought the book and read it a million times, and I loved it. But no, she was not on set, and we did not meet her. What aren't you telling me?
There's a lot I wish I'd done differently. But I'll never spend 1 second regretting you.
You deserve to be happy. No regrets, right?
Dave, how would you say that this movie is in line with the book and the storyline? Are we getting the same exact characters? Are we getting more drama? Are things more escalated?
Funny you should ask that question, because I actually talked about it. I did not read the entire book, the original novel it's based on, but a very, very good friend of mine actually read the book, and she was saying, is this in the movie? Is this in the movie? Is this in the movie? And as she was describing it, again, I stayed spoiler free, and I'm going to today as well, but I said, yes, that's in the movie. She's like, the kitchen scene, is that in it? I said, yes. Earlier, I told you it's rated S for scandalous because there is so much going on in this story. It's definitely a date night movie. I would take a date to this movie, but there will be lots of discussion happening afterwards. Regretting You, now playing in theaters. My Travel by Paramount Pictures. It's a good one.
For more news in the world of entertainment, be sure to catch the Backstage Experience Sunday nights right here on KCWX.